William Henry Gates Bill Gates, born on October 28, 1955, is an American entrepreneur, investor, philanthropist, and author. He is best known for co-founding Microsoft, a leading software company, alongside his childhood friend Paul Allen. Throughout his career at Microsoft, Gates held various roles including chairman, CEO, president, and chief software architect. He was also the company's largest individual shareholder until May 2014. Gates played a pivotal role in the microcomputer revolution during the 1970s and 1980s, helping to shape the modern technology landscape. As of April 2024, Gates boasts an estimated net worth of around $150 billion. This staggering wealth positions him as the fifth richest individual globally, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. Gates' influence extends beyond his business endeavors, as he is also recognized for his significant philanthropic contributions, particularly through the Bill Melinda Gates Foundation, which focuses on global health, education, and poverty alleviation efforts. William Henry Gates III was born on October 28, 1955, in Seattle, Washington. He was the only son of William H. Gates Sr. and Mary Maxwell Gates. His family background includes English, German, and Irish/Scots-Irish ancestry. Gates's father was a well-known lawyer, while his mother was involved in various organizations such as the Board of Directors of First Interstate Bank System and United Way of America. His maternal grandfather, J.W. Maxwell, was a president of a national bank. Gates has two sisters, Christiane, and Libby, and he is the fourth person in his family with the name William Gates, but he is commonly referred to as William Gates III, or Trey, due to his father being. The Gates family resided in the Sandpoint area of Seattle, where Gates spent his childhood. Their home was struck by a rare tornado when Gates was just 7 years old, causing damage to their property. Bill Gates had a different path planned for him. By his parents, when he was young, they wanted him to be a lawyer. But Gates had a passion for computers. He attended a private school called Lakeside Prep, where he got his first taste of programming at the age of 13. Thanks to a donation, he had access to a computer where he wrote his first program. With some friends, he formed the Lakeside Programmers Club, finding bugs in software in exchange for more computer time. At the age of 17, Gates teamed up with Allen to start a project named Traf-O-Data, aiming to develop traffic counters using the Intel 8008 processor. In 1972, Gates worked as a congressional page in the House of Representatives, gaining early exposure to the political arena. Despite his busy schedule, Gates excelled academically and was recognized as a National Merit Scholar upon graduating from Lakeside School in 1973. He achieved an impressive score of 1590 out of 1600 on the Scholastic Aptitude Test, SAT, and began his college education at Harvard College later that same year. Gates and his friend Paul Allen seized an opportunity when they saw the release of the Amit's Altair 8800 computer in 1975. They founded their own company, Microsoft. Despite dropping out of Harvard, where he was studying, Gates was determined to make his company a success. He believed he could always go back to school if things didn't work out. Gates's parents supported his decision, and his journey into the world of technology began. Even during his time at Harvard, Gates showed his knack for problem solving, devising algorithms, and collaborating with professors. His determination, coupled with his early experiences and passion for computers, paved the way for the founding of Microsoft and his eventual success in the tech industry. Although Gates enrolled at Harvard in 1973, he didn't spend much time there before pursuing other ventures. During his brief tenure, he dabbled in mathematics, including the challenging Math 55 course, and also took advanced computer science classes. Despite not completing a formal concentration at Harvard, Gates's academic pursuits laid the foundation for his future success in the technology industry. In January 1975, Gates came across the Altair 8800 in Popular Electronics magazine and reached out to Micro-Instrumentation and Telemetry Systems, MIS, to discuss a basic interpreter for the platform, despite not actually having an Altair or written any code for it. MIT's president Ed Roberts agreed to a demonstration, prompting Gates and Allen to quickly develop an Altair emulator and basic interpreter. The successful demonstration led to a deal with MITS to distribute the interpreter as Altair Basic. Gates took a leave of absence from Harvard to work at MITS with Allen, and their partnership, initially named Microsoft, soon evolved into Microsoft. They officially registered the trade name with the Secretary of the State of New Mexico in 1976. Gates never returned to Harvard to complete his studies. Microsoft's Altair Basic became popular among computer hobbyists, but Gates discovered unauthorized copies were being widely distributed. In response, he penned an open letter to hobbyists, urging users to pay for software to incentivize developers. Despite backlash, Gates remained firm in his belief. Microsoft became independent of MITS in 1976 and continued developing programming language software. The company relocated to Bellevue, Washington in 1979. Gates personally reviewed and often rewrote every line of code produced in Microsoft's early years before transitioning into a managerial and executive role. As a side note, Gates also co-wrote the computer game Donkey, .biz in 1981, included with early versions of PC-DOS, where players dodged donkeys while driving. In July 1980, IBM, a major supplier of computer equipment, approached Microsoft for software for their upcoming personal computer, the IBM PC, after Bill Gates' mother mentioned Microsoft to IBM's ECO. Initially, IBM asked Microsoft to develop a basic interpreter for the PC, but discussions with Digital Research for an operating system fell through. IBM then turned to Microsoft again, seeking an operating system. Gates and Allen proposed using 86-DOS, a system similar to CP/M, made by Tim Patterson of Seattle Computer Products. Microsoft struck a deal to license 86-DOS exclusively and adapted it for the PC, delivering it to IBM as PC-DOS for a fee of $50,000. While the contract itself didn't bring significant revenue, IBM's adoption of Microsoft's operating system elevated the company's status, leading to its transformation into a major player in the software industry. This move set the stage for Microsoft's dominance in the market, as other computer makers followed suit, creating a standard for IBM-compatible PCs running DOS. Gates oversaw Microsoft's restructuring in 1981, becoming president and chairman, with Paul Allen as vice president. Despite a strained relationship due to a dispute over Microsoft equity, Gates and Allen later reconciled and remained friends until Allen's passing in 2018. Gates leads a disciplined lifestyle, meticulously planning his days down to the minute, akin to the schedule of a U.S. president. Despite his vast wealth, he flew economy class on commercial flights until 1997, when he acquired a private jet. Known for his diverse interests, Gates enjoys reading, playing bridge, tennis, and golf. His extensive collection includes the Codex Leicester by Leonardo da Vinci, which he bought for $30.8 million in 1994, and the maritime painting Lost on the Grand Banks, purchased for $30 million in 1998, then the highest price paid for an American painting. In 2016, Gates revealed that he is colorblind. However, his life took a turn in May 2022 when he announced testing positive for COVID-19, though he experienced only mild symptoms, having already received 3 doses of the vaccine. Gates tied the knot with Melinda French in 1994 after meeting her at Microsoft in 1987. The couple shares 3 children, Jennifer, Rory, and Phoebe. Their lavish residence in Medina, Washington, boasts luxurious amenities such as a 60-foot swimming pool with underwater music and a sprawling gym and dining room. Despite their separation in May 2021 after 27 years of marriage, the Gateses pledged to continue their philanthropic endeavors together. Though reports suggested Melinda had been contemplating divorce since 2019, citing concerns over Bill's association with Jeffrey Epstein. The divorce was finalized on August 2nd, 2021, marking the end of their long-standing union. In 1994, Gates established the William H. Gates Foundation by donating some of his Microsoft stock, and later in 2000, he and his wife merged 3 family foundations to create the Bill Melinda Gates Foundation, which became the world's largest charitable foundation. With assets exceeding $34.6 billion, the foundation focuses on addressing global issues often overlooked by governments and other organizations. Inspired by the philanthropy of David Rockefeller, Gates modeled his charity work on the Rockefeller family's approach to tackling major global problems. Through the foundation, Gates supports various initiatives, including public health projects to combat diseases like AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria. as well as programs for universal access to family planning and sustainable sanitation services in developing countries. Despite criticism for investing in companies accused of worsening poverty and pollution, the foundation maintains its policy of investing for maximum return while using voting rights to influence company practices. At the Singapore FinTech Festival in 2020, Gates emphasized the importance of governments preparing for future pandemics, stressing the need to invest in readiness and simulate potential scenarios. He also advocated for the normalization of COVID-19 masks, likening the practice to wearing pants in public, highlighting the necessity for preventive measures to combat the spread of the virus.